Hey, fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We hope you're watching as a Patreon patron. If you are, thank you very much. Or as a YouTube subscriber, also thank you very much. Even if you're doing those two things, or especially if you're not, would you please consider linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account? It's pretty easy, and all you have to do is read the instructions right below the screen. It tells you how to do it. It's a one-click kind of link through. You have to do it every month or so if you haven't done it in a while, please try to remember to do it again. It's the only way we get paid other than direct contributions. And again, I don't get paid, but the only way Shane gets paid so he can afford the gas, which is over $5 a gallon in California, to come out and see me. So again, please try to remember to do that. It's super, super easy. It's very much appreciated if you can do that. I measure my success based on the number of Twitch Prime linkages. So please, let's see that spike up this month. I'd appreciate it.
This episode of Pachter Factor is brought to you by DeShazer Ryan Realty. Right now, Doug DeShazer has beautiful lots available adjacent to Koocanusa Lake in northwest Montana. Pull up your RV and access the hookups, or build your own construction. Either way, you have access to world-class fishing, hunting, boating, swimming, biking, hiking, and the internet. No matter where you're looking to buy, make Doug DeShazer your real estate consultant at 406-291-1643. That's Doug DeShazer at 406-291-1643.
From Patreon, from Papa Biscuit, which sounds like an old blues band, Papa Biscuit, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
There used to be a King Biscuit, that was which was actually a biscuit maker. Assassin's Creed Shadows was recently announced, and a bunch of racists, let's not call them racists, I'm sure that they will find people on both sides, went and downvoted its first trailer because the game has a black samurai lead character. Oh my god, a black samurai. How do companies like Ubisoft feel about things like this? The video is the worst rated Ubisoft video ever on YouTube. But does the controversy just result in tons of free marketing? It seems like when Twitter is angry over something, sales skyrocket. How should Ubisoft handle it? I remember going to school 40 years ago, 42, and I went to school in the South, and you might not think this, but the University of Florida is as deep south as it gets. It is literally 30 miles from the Alachua County seat, which is where the KKK was founded. And I was walking down the street, it was 1981, and I was walking down the street, and this black guy, my age, 20-something, was walking down the street toward me, and he stepped off of a very wide sidewalk into the street as I passed. And I stopped him. I said, "Why'd you do that?" And he goes, "You're not from here, are you?" And I said, "No, I'm from California." He goes, "That's what we do in the South. We make room for white people." And I was just like, this is f***ed up. Like, this is just wrong. And I got to say, I was there for a year. I've got a single degree there. Great education. I never want to set foot in the state of Florida again. Miami's different, maybe, but I really did not like that at all. So I kind of grew up thinking there's a lot of racists out there. And the day that Obama got elected, 2008, I remember my wife and I were both crying, and my daughters, who were 8 at the time, said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "Boy, I not only never thought there would be a black president, I never thought a black would get nominated for president." And they said, "But why are you crying?" And I said, "Because it restores my faith in humanity, that there aren't as many racists out there as I thought." And I thought it was such a significant number, no black guy could ever get elected, because elections, as you know, swing on 3, 4, 5% of the vote. And I really then blissfully thought everything was fine until Trump got elected, and then I went back the other way. I agree with you. Like, I got to say, I was taken aback by the reaction. I saw the trailer and I went, this looks cool. I want to play this. And this was like a real person. This character in Assassin's Creed is patterned after a real guy in 1500 or 1600 who was a samurai, who was a black guy. I mean, apparently he was a real guy. So the backlash is like, Assassin's Creed always is in a quasi-historically accurate setting. They always pick old Italy, old Jerusalem, I think it was Jerusalem. And then they try to put historically accurate stuff in there to make the period feel right. I think the people who wrote this version of the game said, "Oh, cool, Black Samurai. Let's make that guy our character. That works for me." And so if you're going to be anti-Ubi because the game looks like, that's fine. That's your right. I thought the trailer looked awesome. But if you're going to be anti-Ubi because you don't like the choice of character, I mean, I'm sorry. So the answer to your question is all publicity good publicity? I think so. I mean, I think that there's always going to be a segment of the population who's not going to like something you do no matter what. And maybe this racist segment of the population increases the likelihood of people not buying the game by 10 percentage points. But the truth is, if it's a really good game, half of them will buy it anyway. Think about Grand Theft Auto having a female protagonist, GTA 6. Like, how about the dude bro gamer gate who can't have a woman who's a stud in a game? Well, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, 30 years ago proved you can. So I do think all publicity is good publicity. I'm in the industry, tangentially, so I did in fact see the trailer the instant that it launched and read about it. But my initial reaction was, this looks really fun and really cool. I think that the controversy results in a lot of free marketing. And so I would bet that the number of people who learn about this game because of the controversy exceeds the number of people who boycott the game because of the imagined slight to the wonderful white race. How should Ubisoft handle it? Promote the shit out of it. I mean, I hope that the game itself has the black character's face on the cover, and I'm sure it will. I think that the internet in general and social media in particular has made it easy to be an asshole. You can look at my social media feed, and you know what my social media handle is? Michael Pachter. You've got the angry vocal crowd. Musk has made Twitter/X a cesspool, and they promote the trolls. So, the commentary on Twitter was absolutely elevated, much more than it was actually probably reflective of the overall Twitter population. I thought that the trailer looked awesome, but I didn't go upvote it. It didn't even occur to me to go do that because I don't really care if other people like a game or not, if it looks good to me. And again, I'm not going to play it until I read reviews of the game. And if the reviews are consistently great, I'm going to play it. I got a free copy of Skull and Bones, didn't even download it because it got a 59. Not because, there was a pirate in it. I would put that whole backstory up front. I would say obviously the whole Assassin's Creed animus, the same guy and the same ancestry and family and stuff. It didn't really happen, but to say we patterned our Assassin's Creed ancestor on this guy is kind of cool. So yeah, I think Ubi should lean into it. I would promote that this is historically accurate, and I'm sure that this black dude was like a feudal lord and a stud, so that I think they're going to play it that way. I mean, obviously none of us have played the game yet, but looks great to me. Are there more racist gamers than racist other people? Probably not. Gamers are everybody. So if racists are 10% of the population, then 10% of gamers are racist, and that's just what it is. Are there more racist trolls than non-racist trolls? Yeah, by their very nature. People who hate anything, I mean, if you hate movies and you're a movie troll, then you're a troll. But people who hate love to point out, their superiority and other people's inferiority if they hate them. And so I think it comes out. Thank you for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. Special thanks to our Patreon patrons and our YouTube subscribers. And I really do want to call out all of you who took the time and made the effort to link your Twitch Prime accounts to your Amazon Prime account. You managed to take money out of Amazon's pocket and give it to Shane. And that matters. Shane was complaining to me about the cost of gas. He had to borrow $5 so he could get enough gas to get home. please link your Twitch Prime account. It's not that hard to your Amazon Prime account. Look at the show description below, and it tells you how to do it. Again, it's a couple of clicks, and you're done. Got to do it every month or so. So please, as soon as you click this off, go do it. Please, please, please. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.